Hello and welcome to another update video about Polkadot. Polkadot, no real change. I was asked to do an update, but Polkadot is continuing to be fairly weak. There is no change to the scenarios. There is still a possibility that Polkadot could do something here, like another wave B up. For example, what we have seen for Solana, for example. However, it hasn't even started that. It is just fairly weak. It's sort of dancing down here on this fib level, around this fib level. This is the which one is that? That's the 0.5 fib level here at 25.25. So around $25. That's where the price is dancing around. The bulls and the bears are certainly fighting around this level. And overall, after we came down here, the downtrend slowed a bit down. We broke out of this descending wedge, came to resistance here, couldn't basically get through the $31 range, the 0.382 fib level. And since then we've been making lower highs, So basically what we can identify here is a possible trend line. I could imagine that this price might go all the way up to the trend line. It is only stopping now. Obviously, it's not a valid trend line yet because we have a few touch points. I think it is valid. It would be nice to have another high to confirm that, but we've got enough touch points here to make it a valid trend line. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles touched it. And the reason it's stopping here now is I think that 20-day moving average, probably also, you've got the 21-day EMA, which is probably very close to that as well. In this case, I think it's the 20-day moving average, which is just here in white, which is creating some resistance. And overall, the fact that we've made a lower low here just a couple of days ago just confirms to me that we are going to roll over here further. That is my view, and that we're going to land here in this area. The correction just needs to be completed. We can see that the way the price is currently running, it's just not moving. It just needs to complete that correction to build new interest, to build new buying pressure, and so on. And this could become really a head and shoulders here. I just need to complete it. Basically, I think the neckline, I would say, is sitting here at 22.50. As soon as you lose that, that's it. We can unlock here prices all the way down to 19.50. That would be the 0.618 fib level at 19.50. And if you lose that, the next key support, that will unlock far lower prices. Then your next support will be at roughly $11.30. That would also be the first level of my target area, and we could then go down to 6.50. I would imagine that we get somewhere into this area, basically sitting between the 0.786 or the 0.887 fib level. We actually need to come down that far because the wave A has come down that low. So that is what I would expect. We've come down here together with Bitcoin in a wave A, moved up in a wave B, and now coming down in wave C. Now, if it's turning out any different, then I think it is because Polkadot has really followed very, very closely here the Bitcoin price. You can see that that chart is pretty much looking like the Bitcoin chart. So I think it's adhering very, very well to Bitcoin. That is also why that was the wave B area here. Didn't work out because Bitcoin hasn't done it. And we are seeing the price go up slowly together with Bitcoin now, but eventually I would expect a final sell-off. Maybe a little bit higher here. We could get possibly here to that trend line, but for that we would need to break the 20-day moving average, and that is sitting at 27.50, and that resistance line is at $28.20 or something. So it just needs to complete the correction. There is no impulse building, nothing bullish that we can identify here. So that's just what I have to tell you. We can see some careful attempts here to move into the bullish range here on the RSI. Hasn't done it yet on the daily. The MACD has doing here potentially a bullish cross, but you can't see anything in the price really, and we are just below a cluster of resistances. You've got the 200-day moving average, the 50, and we even have a death cross here indicating normally lower prices coming. Last time we had a death cross was here on the 25th of June, and you had another month of losing of prices going down. Actually, from then when you had the death cross, you lost 53% of the price. So anybody who's telling me these price levels aren't realistic, think again. Yes, with 53% we might not necessarily get all the way down there, but you're getting very, very close, so to 13. And to be honest, when we're in that range, the next support will be that wave A level, so it will be the support of that yellow target box. So I think it's absolutely possible and realistic. And to be honest, I did say that before. Don't know why people always get offended in such an outlook here, because in the end, if nobody can control if the price is going to get there. I think it will, and if the price is going to get there, everybody should be happy, because then you can just buy a great project for a massive price reduction, and also in the next move up, it's very likely that the price is then going to go up much further. And these price fluctuations, I did explain that yesterday, they are totally normal. It's not crypto specific. It is only in asset classes where there is not much capital in there, and in crypto there isn't much capital yet. Yeah, Bitcoin there is more, of course. That is why you have a little bit lower volatility. But let's say in 5, 6, 7 years in crypto, you might not see these price fluctuations anymore. Amazon or any new stock which is going live, or not any, but a lot of them have these price fluctuations. Amazon did as well. Go all the way up to, I think, $100 in the beginning, and then came down to $20, $30 again. It's these 80% corrections that you just see. So it's totally normal, nothing unrealistic about it. And it's just a foundation that needs to be built for future prices of $150, $200, and $250, and maybe even $1,000 one day for Polkadot. All right, hopefully you liked the update about Polkadot. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.